What's up, guys? This is Brad with the Daily Disney Blog, and soon I'll be joined by Josh Rodriguez, the co-host of the Daily Disney Blog podcast, because I'm here at Epcot, and today is the first night of the the Festival of the Arts. I almost want to say International Food and Wine Festival out of habit, but it's not that. It is the Festival of the Arts. Very excited. I didn't know what to expect when they announced this, and I still don't quite know what I'm getting because Twitter's been kind of alive today. Let me scoot back in the light here. Twitter's been kind of alive today about what all is going on with these, and apparently people are pleasantly surprised with this. So let's see what happens. We're in the shadows of Spaceship Earth. Let's go have fun. That's my favorite music. Ready? Josh, where are you? Remember how I said that it wasn't the International Festival of the Arts? I was wrong. It is the International Festival of the Arts. And the mist is really kicking in. I hope the rain holds. You can see how misty it is back there. Oh man, it's ridiculous. I'm excited. So I'm sitting here trying the Cronut trio, and the first one that I've taken a bite of, you can see there, is the everything one. It's absolutely incredible. I don't know how the other two are because they're clearly still eating them. They're still right here, there, and there. But that one is worth price of admission for all of them because it's just that good. I'm blown away already by this festival. The fact that they have a Herb Ryman and a Mary Blair exhibit while you're eating this amazing food, I'm just so on board. I can't even describe to you how on board I am for this. I am so stoked to do this. Enough talking. I'm gonna finish these Cronuts, and we're gonna check out some Mary Blair art and some Herb Ryman art. Are you in? I'm in. Let's do it. Josh, where are you? My review of the Cronut trio. It's one of the best things I've ever had inside Epcot or in any Disney theme park ever. It was really, really good. I don't even know how to put into words how good it was. It was incredible. You should absolutely try it. I'm fat and I love every second of it. And then make money off eating something. It's ridiculous. So a lot of people don't know that Mary Blair was not only a conceptual artist, but she actually influenced a lot of things inside the Disney theme parks. She influenced It's a Small World for one. She influenced Peter Pan's Flight, and she also influenced the Epcot attraction, the Grand Fiesta Tour, which was originally called El Rio del Tempo. And Mary Blair's artwork also influenced like the Golden Books. When you think of the Golden Books, that's a lot of stuff that's based on Mary Blair. She did concept art for Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, and a number of Disney films. Those are the two big ones. But she was a very quintessential person in the Disney look, if you will. Obviously, her biggest achievement was It's a Small World at the 1964-65 World's Fair, which is still at Magic Kingdom and at Disneyland today. And I believe in Hong Kong. I could be wrong. It might be Tokyo, but I think it's Hong Kong. Pretty sure it's Hong Kong. But she's a very important person. So let's look at some of her art and reminisce about the great artist that is Mary Blair. This is all priceless art from Disney Archives. She had such a unique style. If you look at a Mary Blair painting, you know, like, oh, that's a Mary Blair painting. It's not, oh, who did that? You know off the bat that it's a Mary Blair. Very interesting stuff. Stunning. If you've never seen Walt No Grupo, I highly recommend you checking that documentary out. It's really good. She was so stylized. It just, concept art from the Three Caballeros. She was just so great. This is my favorite one that I've seen so far throughout this gallery. I love it. Thea from the Three Caballeros, 1945 from, of course, Mary Blair. Graphite and watercolor on it. Just incredible. The colors you have to like see in person to like get the vibrance of it. This isn't doing it justice. You need to come to Epcot and see this. This is a weird detail. I don't know if you can see it here, but the smudges on her eyes. I don't know if those were intentional smudges or if they were, something that happened over time. But it just adds a little bit of sadness to the painting, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. And while Mary Blair is my favorite Disney artist of all time, Herb Ryman is a very close second. He had a lot of great art as well. We're gonna go check him out now on the other side of the Odyssey restaurant. It's incredible. Lumberjack Rican is here. Look at that glorious beard. Oh, yes. It's soft. So, okay, what is your first impression of Festival of the Arts? The International Festival of the Arts.
International. Very international.
Lots of cultures going on here.
Lots of it.
Lots of culture if you're from America.
The art is actually amazing.
Dude, it's incredible. We're going to walk through the Herb Ryman art.
Yeah.
I just left that. It's incredible. The art that he did for Epcot is just... When I was recording this earlier, I was saying that Mary Blair is my favorite artist.
Yeah. I mean,
Herb Ryman might be number one, man.
I like some. I actually like a few of hers. But I haven't gone into Herb Ryman.
They're just so different. Like, the Herb Ryman stuff is very different. It's very, like, futuristic and kind of looking towards the future type of concept art. Mary Blair is very cartoonish. It's a small world type of stuff. But you're going to take a bite of the Cronut thing here, and we're going to see what you think. Because this is my favorite thing I've ever had at Epcot and throughout any festival. You guys know how much I love the tuna poke at Food and Wine last year. This one's incredible. Let's see what you think.
All right. If I can grab it. This is cream cheese.
Yes.
Oh man!
When I tasted it, my first thought was,
so good.
There goes all my paychecks from here until this is over.
It's so good.
That's my feeling on it.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good, dude. All right, so you were currently eating the tuna one of the Cronuts. The aftermath is here and apparent. What'd you think?
Good.
All right, so the first one you encounter is a cream cheese one.
The cream cheese one.
That was your favorite or second favorite?
Second. Second favorite.
Okay, which one was your first favorite?
Tuna.
Tuna? So tuna, cream cheese, chicken salad.
Chicken salad.
Okay. See, mine is cream cheese, chicken salad, tuna, but I don't even like chicken salad. So it's crazy that that's like my number two of the entire thing. Interesting.
Chicken salad needed something.
I agree with you. It needed a little something, but I don't eat chicken salad, so for me to even enjoy it was exceptional for me. All right, that's it from this. We're gonna go do some more food and check out the Herb Ryman art real quick before we go do that, because I was looking at the art before Josh even got here, and he's here now, so we're gonna enjoy the Herb Ryman artwork together. It's amazing. This is my favorite. Let's go. Amazing. So Herb Ryman, a legendary Disney artist, did a lot of concept artwork for Epcot especially, which is kind of what they focus on, because I've already been through this and seen it once, but Josh has not seen it yet. And
just got here.
He just got here, and we're gonna go through it and look at it again and see what he thinks, because as much as I love Mary Blair, I think that maybe this exhibit showcases some of Herb Ryman's best work, and his best work is just incredible. So let's take a look at it.
I like that concept art.
They sell this.
Okay.
It's incredible. Shows a pretty true version of what we got with Epcot. I mean, everything here is represented except this guy. He's not here. He's not here, and neither is she. I'm so happy you brought me to Epcot. Oh my God, I hate you so much. You get Journey into Imagination. Yeah. That's there. the Epcot monorail beam, which basically you see it on this side. It basically goes around the park, so that's very true to what we ended up getting. Comes all the way around. You don't see the seas or anything like that, but still very interesting. We obviously don't see the Leave a Legacy stuff here, but that's because this was good.
Yeah.
Thank God, but yeah.
We see the little elevator here still there, and the fountain area, which the fountain looks a little bit different than what we actually got, but still incredible. I like this better. This is Horizons, Josh. You nailed it. This is the Horizons artwork. Absolutely incredible. The only thing I don't like about this painting, and I'm kind of nitpicking, are these two kids with these stupid hats. Okay? Don't like your hats. I'm not a fan. There's no sun. That's the moon. You should not be wearing a hat like that at night. Not a fan of your face. Everything else is incredible in this. This is going to sound really weird because everything for me has to tie back to Star Wars.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the Death Troopers. It's foreboding. There's a green light coming out of it. I love it. And it's a very loose connection, but I love it nonetheless. Yeah. Herb Ryman was a savage. This is
this is
I could never. And if you gave me like a pencil and paper in a million years, no chance of coming up with that. Very space age. It kind of looks like a UFO, which I like. It's very interesting. I like it. It's very cool. Except those kids' hats.
It'll take me about 10 years to probably make something like that.
This is. It's perfect.
Oh God.
This is something we are all very familiar with, the Progress City or Project X concept art. This was actually Walt's original idea for Epcot. It was going to be a city that people actually lived in. If you've been on the People Mover at Tomorrowland, you know that you've seen the part of this model. So the part of the model that you see on the People Mover actually only covers about this area right here.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just like the actual city and then the first layer out. There was going to be homes and some recreational areas in that part. The cool thing about this artwork is that it actually shows, like right here, the Wedway People Mover. Speaking of Wedway the Wedway port. So like these were where you could, if you lived here on this little yellow dot, you would stop here or here and walk to your house. These are all houses in this little area right here. It's very interesting. Great concept art. Obviously concept art because it's not finished or like a plan or something like that, but still incredible nonetheless. The coolest part about the Progress City map is not what you see, but the underground aspect of it, which was going to have like an in-way for cars,
it's going to be
the People Mover and the monorail. This was going to be like on the third level up, kind of like think about how Magic Kingdom was on the second level. This was going to be like second, third, or fourth level because you're going to have the People Movers, the monorail, and so this was going to be an incredible project, and I actually think that this wouldn't have worked. I think that Walt would have came. You think so? I think Walt would have maybe been like,
I've always been wrong.
Let's kind of reel this back a little bit and see what actually can realistically happen.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm optimistic that it could have happened, but I think they went with the version of Epcot that they did go with because they did research and they're probably like, it's just not possible.
Yeah.
Especially without Walt.
Yeah.
So pretty interesting. We got what we got.
You kind of see it in the background.
I think, there's Epcot. I think what we got as far as a theme park was probably the best representation of what he had hoped for. The original version of Epcot, not now.
Yeah,
not with inside out characters. So this concept art, this is actually a very rough concept art, but it shows the entranceway to Epcot again, like we saw in the first one. Yeah. But the interesting part about this one is this building right here is actually the American Adventure Pavilion. And that was going to be actually in Future World originally, but here's the thing. They put it in the back part of World Showcase because they weren't sure if people who were coming here from America were going to be interested in other cultures enough to actually walk through them. So they put it smack back in the middle, so you have to go, through either side, through the Canada side or the Mexico side to actually get to America. They thought that was going to be the big draw to World Showcase was the American Pavilion, which is kind of weird to think in retrospect. That was the big draw, because it's one of the few things I actually do, and I love the show, but it's just one of those things that it's kind of an afterthought. So interesting. Everything gets placed for a reason. So this is Herb Ryman's concept art for the original land, well, not the original Land Pavilion, because the original Land Pavilion was actually designed by Tony Baxter, and it was a completely different concept from what we ended up getting. Tony Baxter's version of the land was going to focus more on geology and the actual Earth. than what we got the land. And the reason we got this version of the land is because of corporate sponsors like Nestle, and they went on to sponsor the pavilion. But Tony Baxter's original idea for the land, I would highly recommend you checking out if you've never seen it. It's very Wizard of Oz, and he kind of says that himself, that it's very Wizard of Oz. He was kind of obsessed with crystals during that phase. This was after the Discovery Bay, before Splash Mountain phase of Tony Baxter. It's really cool if you've never seen it. But I'd like to point out a few things about this, because the Land Pavilion is a really cool pavilion in Epcot still. But one of the cool things I think is here is, you can obviously tell what it is just from looking at it, but there are these really obvious structures here on the left and right side, which ended up being the mosaics that they put down for the land. Very interesting. I like this concept art. I love this is just on an artistic level. I love the colors that they chose for the sky. It's really interesting. So pretty cool, and really cool to look at. This is some concept art for the World of Motion, and oh, you're good. We're not that serious. World of Motion stuff. They end up going a completely different direction with this. And if you look at this, and this is a joke, but it kind of looks like the Illuminations globe, but it's not at all what this was supposed to be. There were actually 2 attractions that were going to go in here.
Oh, yeah.
Start up, Herb.
I was terrified.
All right, man, so that is the first night of the International Festival of the Arts.
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
I like it. I'm coming back.
Tomorrow?
Maybe.
I'm coming back tomorrow. This is an exceptional festival.
No, it's very good. Very good.
I actually think I like the food better.
Portions are better.
Wine. I think the portions are for
way
sure
better.
It's presented better too.
Oh yeah.
So like we're saying, we had to cut there for a second. The presentation piece is a lot better. These tiny easels are adorable. It's like if Van Gogh did Figment, and then if Herb Ryman did Mickey. But also we were talking about the presentation of the food is way better too.
Yeah,
because
it's all
this
gone.
is the aftermath of the charcuterie board.
Don't get rid of this.
There's that. There's some honey on the end, which honey and blue cheese.
To die for.
Apparently, welcome to culture. That's
Just
honey.
have the honey.
Joshua.
I got tiny easels.
I just realized I licked the bottom part of this, and I was sitting on a trash can. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. That's disgusting, and I'm ashamed of myself.
Don't worry,
I think I'm gonna dry heave.
I'm gonna do that all the time.
Oh, good lord! All right, thank you so much for watching this. We're gonna do a lot more festival coverage because I think this.
Got some beer?
Got some beer, and this delicious.
No, you want some beer?
Little trinkety thing. What is this called? The Canadian apple orchard peach.
It's a red drink.
Vanessa, the Von Trapp family drink. I don't know. It's delicious. It's in Canada.
Yeah.
And more coverage from the festival because I'm a huge fan of the festival here.
You want a beer?
I'll take a sip of this beer.
I think I got tiny easels. So
Tiny easels.
Tiny easels.
Tiny easels. Thank you so much
Where's
for
Tiny
watching
Tim?
this.
Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim, where'd he go? We got little easels for
We
you.
need to find Tiny Tim.
Thank you.
Back his easels.
He needs to continue his dream of painting.
That's so bad.
He needs to continue his painting dreams.
Thank you for having me on the podcast.
Thank you, Josh. You're the best. Come back. You're not done. That's it for this episode. Hit like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Put it on Twitter. Put it on Facebook. Wherever you put it, I don't care. It helps out more people find about the videos and the podcast, which is the most important thing. So thank you so much. I hope this was actually a pretty informative podcast. Well, it's not a podcast. YouTube video. A vlog. A pretty informative vlog about Mary Blair and more specifically Herb Ryman, who actually I know more about than Mary Blair.
Some of the things I didn't know about. Listen to this guy. Probably knows a few things too.
I know 1 or 2 things about Disney. Just one or two.
But no, thank you. Just follow us and
we'll see you soon. Follow him on Twitter at Lumberjack Regan. Me on Twitter, Periscope, Instagram at Daily Vlog. Is your Instagram
Lumberjack Regan
and Periscope Lumberjack Regan?
Periscope Lumberjack
so Twitter, Periscope, Instagram Lumberjack Regan.
Yep.
Periscope, Instagram, Twitter at Daily Vlog. Mwah, until next time.
I got tiny easels.
Enjoy the Epcot music for a second. We've got tiny easels.
Sorry.
Hashtag tiny easels.
Tiny easels.